Well, I was hoping to get more work done yesterday, but I just had a major tension headache, so I ended up trying to basically sleep it off. It's a mixed success. But yeah, I figured, we'll take on someone easy, since we're running a deck that's a bit gimmicky, where we try and focus on getting out, Reaper on the Nightmare. But our main strategy is making the opponent deck out, which is always a fun strategy to have. It's just too bad I got jack squat right now. I really need a Spirit Reaper to get this deck going. Okay, we'll set that. Admittedly, this trap card is not the most useful. I could probably replace it with a Magician of Faith. That way I can get Card Destruction, the Shallow Grave, something like that back in my hand. It'd be far more useful in most situations. And yeah, I want you to blow up Songen, because it lets me draw a Spirit Reaper, which is the real meat of this deck when it comes to stalling out the opponent. Since I don't run many back row trap cards for this deck, I need Spirit Reaper there just to harass my opponent and be like, nope, you can't kill me. Okay. That'll have to do for now. Without Spirit Barrier, I can't put Reaper on the Nightmare in attack mode. But at least we can make the opponent waste time. Well, let's see. Mystic Tomato helps. We'll set you. We'll use Mystic Tomato to get a hold of, another Spirit Reaper, something like that. And then offers it as a sacrifice just to deal 500 points of damage to me and burn. Just to summon a Blue Eyes. Nice. Nah, feel free, man. I'll hit with Magic Cylinder later. For right now, I'd like to be able to get, a summon on the field. There, that way I got 2 Spirit Reapers in play. I was hoping by now I'd find a Needleworm. So, damn. Not the cards I wanted. Okay, we'll set you for now. Assuming he summons another monster, I'll use Magic Cylinder to basically cut his life points in half here. I guess it will be in half. That seems like a waste. Nope, attack me with the wrong monster to make it work, though. Darn. Well, Spirit Barrier. I really need this trap card. If I can't get my other strat off, I want to be able to bring Reaper the Nightmare, into play and start just poking him. Well, now. Let's summon you and then activate your effect. Be like, boom, we're bringing out Reaper on the Nightmare. I actually do have this monster. And I have to admit, it's one of the coolest looking fusions I've ever seen. It's just too bad it doesn't have very potent effects for the most part. Well, I should say it has potent effects, it's too easy to get rid of. Since if it's affected by any sort of magic or trap or effect monster, it just, boom, instantly explodes. Oh no, I don't want to activate that trap card right now. But at least we can force our opponent to mill a bit here. And mill a card from their hand. Ooh, we got Red Eyes. Nice. This deck, yeah, does feel a bit weird, since it doesn't seem to have much of a theme going for it. Aww. Yeah. Feel free to get rid of that. That's just a win more card for me, man. There, now you can't damage my life points. I suppose I could have left that open, but screw it. Set. He'll be tempted to attack it anyway. And battle phase. Since Reaper on the Nightmare can just attack directly, we'll just keep poking and making him discard cards, from his hand at least. I have no idea what kind of card that was, but we'll get rid of it. Ah, card from Summon Dark Magician, got it. Well, eat Magic Cylinder. I would rather use this on Blue Eyes, but he's not willing to attack with it first. I already know I'm not going to survive the initial attack. Suppose I could have taunted him out with, another Mystic, Tomato or something, because he needed to be able to blow that up. But I'll summon you. So I got a second Reaper on the Nightmare. Yeah. Yep, let's activate the effect. And tribute our other Spirit Reaper. And then just go to poking at his life points some more. Oops, wrong move. Yeah. No, I don't want to activate my Mystical Space Typhoon right now. What would I even use it for? Well, that takes care of that. I can't make him discard more cards from his hand if his hand's empty, after all. Well, this will at least let me add another trap card to my hand. Now let's see, what card do I want? Robin Goblin. I just can't believe I haven't tried into one of my Needleworms yet. It's surreal. No, I don't have a card I want to play. Damn you. Let's just take you out. Ooh, nice. If you actually use that on my attacks, it'd make me have to blow up my Reaper on the Nightmare, so, you know, I'm okay with that. Damn jerk. Trying to get rid of my zombie horses. How dare he? Well, next turn we can start making him discard again. Like I said, I wish we'd run to one of the Needleworms, since I actually could use Shallow Grave and I'll just keep bringing them back. As long as my opponent can also summon something. Oh well. I mean, it is what it is. It's just usually this deck wins by deck out, rather than, you know, me poking the opponent to death with Reaper on the Nightmare. I mean, that was the original intent, but then I was like, you know what? Making the opponent deck out would be a better option to go with the deck, since it gives it something else to do, you know, besides, you know, nothing. Well, get a mill at least. Ooh, Snatch and Steal. Not that the guy would have been smart enough to use it. I mean, you can use Snatch and Steal on one of the Reapers on the Nightmare and be like, boom, you explode. That's what he should have with that Axe of Despair. Instead of equipping to his Blue Eyes, he should have equipped it to one of my monsters and forced them to blow up. Gosh darn it, I'm getting all these cards for using Needleworm and Morphing Jar, and not getting the cards I need to play with them. Well, the monster card at least. I've never seen my hand end up so gosh darn bricky. At least not with this deck. Some others, yes, but this one, usually that's not the case. Yeah, I know, it was a pretty disappointing experience. Like, 282 points? Damn. I mean, I'm used to getting 500 because of the deck out option. The problem is, it's just not usually very fast. Well, we'll take another crack at it. Hopefully this duel goes a bit faster, but I have my doubts. Well, at least we got a Needleworm this time. Ooh, and Morphing Jar, but we'll save that for later. For now, let's set Spirit Reaper. We must for always give our opponent a hard time here. Ooh, that's not gonna do much for you. Well, now. We'll set you. I'll probably set that trap card at the same time I set Morphing Jar, to be honest. Well, at least we're getting a mill here. We got some cards I'm okay with getting rid of, but not any of the big names. Mystical Space Typhoon, that sort of stuff is what I usually want to get rid of. Sadly, this is not going to let me get, you know, a free summon. I'd like to save the Spirit Reaper. I'm not too concerned about the Mystic Tomato, because, yeah. I mean, it let me get out the other part I need for the Reaper and the Nightmare fusion, but that's not a big deal to me. Well, I guess he didn't have anything on hand here. We'll set this just in case things go south. And then end turn. I'll see what I want to do next turn. Do I want to, you know, play a card to the draw, or am I just going to want to go for, you know, flipping Morphing Jar? Okay, I will set Spirit Reaper and then flip Morphing Jar. I may end up taking some damage from this, but I'm okay with that. Oh, we got rid of Snatch and Steal. Sweet. And this way I can protect Morphing Jar, so it's all good. Next turn, I'll set Needleworm and make my opponent regret messing with me. I guess I could have used, Mystical Space Typhoon on Swords or something like there and poked my opponent with my Spirit Reapers, though. Nah, just let him attack. And force him to do some discards. But, you know, whatever. Here, take your attack right back, and it'll save me a little damage. Some might argue that was a pointless use of my time, but I'd argue it was a good use of it. Okay, we'll set you. Set. Activate. And we're putting you face down. Yes, I know that means we're giving up Reaper on the Nightmare, but bear with me. I'd rather be able to make my opponent, you know, have to make me draw some more cards right now. Refill my hand up. Oh, Metal Morph? Well, I could Mystical Space Typhoon it, but I don't care. I mean, at most, he's just gonna mildly annoy me right now. Boom. I mean, sure, Morphing Jar's gone, but it's all good. Okay. I could summon Reaper on the Nightmare now. That is a valid option. Since we can set a Spirit Barrier and go right into it. Yeah, we'll activate the effect of this card. Why do you think I summoned it, game? Boom. All good. Okay, can I get a Shallow Grave? Then I can summon back Morphing Jar. And the answer is no. Darn. Oh, just attack directly. We'll see. Does my opponent have a trap card he wants to play? Apparently not. Well, no. Yeah, I'd like to activate, Spirit Bear at this time. Going for Needleworm. Gotcha. Feel free, man. I'm quite okay with you milling yourself out 5 more cards. Now, let's see. I need to draw something useful here. Another Needleworm. I'll take it. Set you. And everyone's mostly happy with that. I mean, sure, I could have used another Reaper on the Nightmare to force another discard, but hey, setting up for the mill is gonna mean we can win by deck out here, probably. Ooh, we got MST. Why didn't you use that on my Spirit Barrier? I mean, well, you think I have a bunch of other traps on hand? I didn't really prepare for you like that, you know? Nah, anything I could play would just hinder me more than it does my opponent right now. Well, here it comes. 2 cards left. Okay. Well, now, let's see what we get. Pay 1,000 life points, make my opponent give up a card. Well, that just sucks. Especially when I can make him give up those cards anyway. Boom. Got what I wanted right there. Just in case. Or some of my luck, it'll be like Heavy Storm he draws or something. Nah, I don't think I have anything I'd have on hand I'd want to activate anyway. Ooh, negate attack. Why didn't he set that? If he'd used negate attack to stop one of my attacks, it would have blown up one of these Reapers on the Nightmare. He literally could have taken one of these out earlier and saved himself from getting poked a few times. You know, powering up your monster's not going to do butt kiss for you, you know? Jeez. Just a complete waste of my time there. I suppose I could play Dark Hole and make my opponent, you know, feel all special. I might do that next turn anyway, just cuz. Sure, we could finish him off, but what's the point? We're so close to deck out, we might as well go for it. Ooh, it was a monster card, was it? Well, let's draw a card. If only we'd gotten you sooner. Well, let's just blow up every monster on the field just because we can. Goodbye, all monsters on the field. If he doesn't have anything he can play. And then let's set Mystic Tomato, because while we could attack for game, it's more fun to let the opponent, you know, try and draw and lose anyway. Plus, you get more points for deck out by 500 points, so it's far more useful to do that. Plus, you get 200 points if your opponent decks out, because, you know, it's a turn on their turn finish. Sure, you could use card destruction to get around that, I suppose, but I just did not draw that duel. Poor me. But yeah, that's my Reaper on the Nightmare deck. That's also a deck out deck. Yep, gotta love it. That's why it's called the Deck Out Reaper. Till next time then. See ya.